everyone, a very warm welcome to Daily Dispatch powered by HSBC. I'm Priya Sheth, and here's our news roundup for the day. As a part of the FinTech Open Summit hosted by the Niti Aayog in collaboration with PhonePe AWS as well as EY, top leaders like Nitin Kamath, Vivek Belgavi as well as Harshal Mathur came together to discuss this year's union budget and the implications it had on the Indian FinTech ecosystem. The budget's focus was on cryptocurrency, neobanking, as well as the overall integration of digitization and technology into the sector. These were some of the key highlights of the panel discussion. A very warm welcome to Daily Dispatch powered by HSBC. I'm Priya Sheth, and joining me on this very interesting conversation is Vikas Gudkutia. Thank you very much, Vikas. Vikas is joining us from Ferns N Petals. And on this occasion of Valentine's Day, I am happy to have you on board here, Vikas, today. Talking about Valentine's Day, I'm sure you've received a lot of orders already for gifting and all of that. So tell us a little bit about how the experience has been so far.
Thank you for having me over. Valentine's Day is, of course, the most special day for us as a florist because it's the day which is meant for relationships, for romantic couples, and flower has always been one medium to express your emotions. So yes, we are really happy, and we have been seeing constant growth in this segment. So I guess with the passage of time, it's getting more and more popular.
Right. I want to understand the last couple of months in this pandemic, when people haven't been able to go out and buy gifts and flowers and presents for their loved ones. What is the kind of traction that you're seeing at Ferns N Petals? If you could tell us a little bit about the growth momentum that you've seen over the last couple of months.
December was kind of okay, but it was towards the end of December and the whole of January, which was kind of disturbed. And especially the mid-January, towards 10th, 15th of January was a difficult time because there were partial lockdowns and some of our shops were closed. People were not moving out to buy things. So, but now, yes, things seem to be back to normal and we are almost at the pre-COVID level. So maybe 10, 15 days down the line, Valentine's Day should be good. I'm very, very hopeful.
Right. Vikas, I want to talk a little bit about what the growth areas will be for 2022, because I'm sure by now you've already decided what the areas of focus will be in the year ahead.
We have multiple businesses, but of course, as far as the retail and the flowers are concerned, we have very, very ambitious plans for the year. And we are going to hit at least 5 to 6 new geographies. We will be growing very fast in domestic market as well. We are expanding our product base. We are expanding our retail base. And at the same time, we probably, look at a branding which has never been done by this brand. We want to be, ATL with all the different media, with some celebrity endorser and everything. So it's a very exciting year ahead.
Right, you spoke a little bit about category expansion. You're going to be adding more products into the overall portfolio. So tell us a little bit about which categories are you looking at expanding into?
We were known as florist and then we moved towards cakes. So it's cakes and flowers basically. But now, of course, there are many other things which have caught up. Like chocolate is a big thing. We intend to have our own chocolate brand, which will be selling through our portal. We also have green plants come up a big way, with different combinations and combos with green plants. We are also looking at government easing norms as far as the liquor supply is concerned. So maybe, a bottle of champagne or a wine along with your flowers. So plants, chocolates, wine, different single malts, and maybe, people also, I think I'm very fascinated by our personalized gifting. We are expanding our, base in terms of personalized gifting, installing new machines, and we're trying to do express delivery of those personalized gifts. So they are the areas of focus.
Right. I also want to talk a little bit about the offline expansion, because in terms of stores as well, you'll have a very good presence. And I believe you are looking at furthering expanding the number of stores as well. So tell us a little bit about how many stores you're looking at expanding to and what is the base that you are looking at hitting.
We are close to 400 outlets right now with cake and flowers put together. And looking at the current speed and the overall infrastructure, we are looking at 2 stores a week, which is around 100 in a year. And that is for the next financial year. And maybe, we have very ambitious target of having 1 store a day and going further from 2023-24.
Wow, that's interesting. That's a aggressive pace for this. I'm sure there's a lot of investment also that's required into the business. Will you be looking at raising some funds or will you be funding this internally? What is the plan out there?
The thoughts are clear in our mind. Things are still, at discussion level. Let's see. But, basically our model is a franchising model. And franchising model, the investment to open the shop is of an individual who takes up the franchisee. So to expand our retail base or expand more shops, we don't actually need too much, capital and too much investment. Yes, to service them and to grow overseas and getting into new products, warehouses, hubs, R&D, technology, we do need, capital investment. Let's see how it goes.
Right. Tell us a little bit about your international expansion plans, because I do believe that you all are already present in, out of the country, and there are plans to go even more global than what it is at this point.
Yes, we are very, very ambitious, and we want to be a global player when it comes to gifting. So, we are in 5 countries right now. And we have kind of mastered the art of expanding in new geography with our experience in the last 5 to 8 years. So now opening a new country has become much more easier. So now you'll see the rollouts happening much faster. So next financial year will probably be, if I'm not being over ambitious, a new country every 2 months.
Wow, that's an interesting pipeline and target that you set for yourself. So final question before I let you go, because on the revenue targets, what kind of revenue targets are you working with? If you could give us some details.
We are looking at closing somewhere around 650, 675 CR this financial year, and next year at least 30% higher.
Right. So 1,000 crore mark just around the corner.
Yes.
We'll wait for that. And we wish you all the very best in your journey ahead. And thanks so much for joining us. It's a pleasure speaking with you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.